Hey, so I'm just going to talk about filmmaking today. Hello. Sorry, I just like to be stupid, and I don't know. Anyway, so this is something I want to talk about for people that are like really into their documentary filmmaking journey. So anyone that's like wanting to know about what camera to buy or what lenses you should use, um, that's not gonna be in this. Um, I recently had a character I had been filming for about a year and some months. We got together and she ultimately decided that there was a big part of the story that I had planned on telling that was going to make it very intriguing. We ultimately decided that we are unable to disclose that part of the story. And I just wanted to talk about this for people that are, doing a story and they're kind of putting their life essence into it, all of their energy, and then either maybe the character backs out or the story doesn't go as planned and the film isn't what you thought it would be, because that's what's happening to me right now. And back about a year ago, I would wake up every morning and I would put so much of my identity and my soul and my value into being a filmmaker. Like, I would wake up and I would tell myself, like, I only exist to make films. And I was obsessive over it, which, yes, you do get better that way, but it also starts to give you diminishing returns once you focus on it too much and you start to push your friends and your family away. And I've talked about that in another video, but anyways, we came to the decision yesterday that, the story's gonna have to shift. And I know personally that the film isn't going to be as exciting as I wanted it to be because of this lack of a key part in the story. But you cannot let that destroy your soul. Like, you have to be prepared for these things, and you just have to know that it's okay. Like, I'm in this place now where I'm just super okay with, if the film isn't what I thought it was going to be, it's okay, right? Like, a lot of the time as filmmakers, I think that, and not all of us, but I think that especially when we're first starting, we're after respect from other filmmakers and just the fact that we can be this artist over like the actual film itself, if that makes sense to you, if you can relate to that. My first film, My Demon Inside, I'm still unhappy with the actual film itself, but I'm so happy that I made the film. And I went into it trying to be this really awesome cinematographer. I focused on the cinematography too much, and the story kind of took a back seat. And it's a little bit convoluted in that sense when you watch the film. And I haven't released it publicly or anything because honestly, I don't know. I probably will eventually, but like, I have a relationship with it where I don't hate it because I'm glad that I made it, and you have to eventually start to have that relationship with your art. Like, art is for others in a sense, but when you're putting all of this time, money, sweat, tears into your own work, it's for you at a certain point. Like, yes, you want your films to help other people, inspire other people, but even like, that's where I'm at now. Like, even if this film isn't what I wanted it to be, even if nothing came of it, like even Ashley, the character, told me, she was like, I feel really bad, like that, the film isn't going to be, what we wanted it to be. And I told her that it's okay, and that even if nothing came of it, like it wasn't a waste of time to me, because I gained a friend out of it. Like me and her friends, I got to, see into her life and what she had to deal with. And it really, at times it was a little depressing on me, but it built me more as a person, and it built my character up more. So I think that and some of the times too, like you're working on a project for so long, it wears you down so much. You ask the question, like, why am I even making this film? Like, who am I making this film for? Am I making it for me? Am I making it to try to inspire change in the world? Am I making it to try to prove something to someone? And these are all very deep things that as filmmakers we always have to navigate. And I guess ultimately what I'm trying to say is, like, you really have to put your ego away. Like, you have to let your ego go and know that, like, your worth aren't your films, right? Like, I thought that I had to have good films in order to be respected. And there are still people that care about me and love me and respect me even if I make a good film or not. Like, yeah, it's really cool to put in the effort and make a good film and get the respect from people, and other filmmakers look up to you, and that feels really good. But I think that we're thinking that we can add to ourselves sometimes when we do these things, when we try to get recognition and affirmation from outside sources. I think that especially in this modern world, we're constantly after that because, with social media and all of that, and that's another conversation. But I really wanted to talk about this because I know that people have to struggle with this. And, I've talked to another filmmaker that is constantly struggling with his feature film, and it's just something that I want people to be aware of, that, like, just make sure that you're not putting your identity and your worth into your art, because a lot of the time your documentary isn't going to be what you thought it was going to be. It's not going to get into festivals, and ultimately that doesn't matter. Like, we think that stuff really matters, and it's awesome to get your film to a film festival, obviously, and people to see it and you to meet people, but it's more about the connection and the enjoyment of making the film and being connected with other people that care, that share the same goal. It's more about that camaraderie and that enjoyment of actually making the thing than anything else. Like, than the recognition or that you made a good film or anything like that. So I hope that maybe this makes sense and that you can relate to it. Thank you so much for watching, and if honestly you want to talk about this, reach out to me. I'd love to chat about it. So thank you so much and have a good day. Bye-bye.